So here we have a pair of Kobe 8 Protros in college navy, and in the UK and EU we only had two different pairs released compared to the US, which is this navy colour, and there was also the wolf grey colour. And the Kobe 8 Protro is one of those trainers that released in 2012, and it comes in this traditional, I suppose, Kobe box, which I've seen throughout, which has the snake print on there, and also has like the Kobe logo. So very sort of basic stuff really, but also at the same time I kind of like that it's just subtle and also gives a nod to, I suppose, Kobe being a signature shoe. And these are obviously a basketball trainer, and like I said, made for Kobe Bryant, and they were designed by Jeff Spanks and Eric Gotto. So with the details, it comes in a college navy and white colourway. So this one is quite, I thought these were darker in the screens when I saw them online, but getting them in hand, it very much is a navy colour. I just thought it would be a lot darker, but not too bad, but just to sort of warn you that it's not as black or going towards more blacks, it's more going towards blue. And these have a drop-in React basically insole. And this is what the Kobe line is pretty much known for, having drop-in insoles that you can almost sort of customize, I suppose, as well to your foot. And the idea being is, you can get a nice sort of fit for you. And these have as far as I know, a polyurethane cupsole, so it feels quite sort of stiff and sturdy. So you can see that here. And like I said, the insole sort of drops in, so pretty much nothing inside. And once you've got the insole in there, that provides a majority of the comfort. And it has a TPU plate running through there. You can sort of see, I think it's carbon fibre, but I'm not sure. But it's running through there, so obviously to stop you from sort of twisting, and more for sort of stability and rigidity. And it's made up of all synthetic upper materials, and the materials used on this feels it's not going to be premium, but it's going to be the good enough for sort of playing basketball and being flexible and that kind of thing. I won't say it's going to be too sort of insulating and warm, but the layer is quite still thick, and the knit's quite thick as well at the same time. And overall, I do like the way the lace loops have been configured as well, because you've got these strengthening type plastic running through the lace loops. And also what I like is you have these sort of tension points here, as you can sort of see, where it sort of breaks in between, and at the forefoot as well. So when you're sort of running around or walking, let's say, it's nice to sort of have those extra bits of leeway to allow your foot to move in the natural way. And the price for these are £165. So with the comfort and sizing, I think these are on the medium to firm side. I think for me, it's one of those sneakers that, because it's got React foam in there, it does feel a little bit sort of on the soft side, and you can sort of feel that when you kind of push down on it. But I'd still say it's medium firm, but I kind of like the way it feels on foot because it's quite sort of low weight. And in my eyes, like any other basketball sneaker, there's not really too much sort of arch support. It's quite neutral, and that's how basketball sneakers are. They're quite sort of neutral stance really. And I think the wearing time for this, it seems to be not too bad actually. So I'd say 4 to 10 hours. I get a little bit of issue with the pinky toe here, just a tiny bit, and that's even when I've sort of loosened up the laces. So just be wary of that. And I went up a half size with these on purpose, because I've heard Kobe 8s are quite difficult to get sizings right, and because I'd probably use them more for lifestyle, let's say. With this particular pair, it was one of those ones where I kind of looked at it and decided to go up half size based on my previous Kobe experience, and this is my first pair of Kobe 8s. And because it's using herringbone traction pretty much throughout the edge, as you can sort of see, and on here, I'm not sure what you call this sort of triangle pattern running down on the sides, which is obviously good for grip overall and doing sort of lateral movements. So from that respect, it should work really well, and feels like it will, and it also has sort of rave reviews anyway. So with the look and style, I mean, this is the dark colourway. The reason why I bought this one is if you're going to use a trainer for, I suppose, this type of purpose, then it's nice to sort of have a dark colourway for, especially if you're using it for, say, basketball, for instance. And I think this particular colourway suits itself well to autumn, winter, and I think there's enough sort of premium padding in there to kind of allow that. But obviously you can wear these sort of spring, summer time. But I'm just kind of sort of saying that is one of those sneakers that you can get away with because of the colorway, more sort of autumn, spring, winter time. And it's a casual sneaker, so like obviously you won't be wearing sort of chinos and a suit with this, but for a casual sneaker, it's good for sort of streetwear, in my opinion. I think this one in particular, being the Kobe 8, I think probably lends itself more so because of the fact that like I said, the React foam in this kind of feels more neutral and a bit more easier to wear than something with Zoom in there. And don't get me wrong, Zoom's very good for performance, but not so great for lifestyle wear, in my opinion. And it comes with the navy laces, but you can put in sort of sail or white laces as well to go with the rest of the upper, so that's quite cool. So with the final thoughts, I do like the Kobe Mamba logo on the heel. I think when I saw these originally, I didn't realise how nice they look in hand when you see this on the back. And it's a small detail, don't get me wrong, but it also looks really unique. I've not seen sort of a lot of sneakers do this kind of thing. And it does have the Kobe signature on the side as well. But that makes it kind of, like I said, more unique. And I think the time period that this came out as well, it's got those sort of Air Max 2013 vibes as well to me. So you got the little mini swoosh on this side, which is similar to an Air Max 2013. And I also like the fact that they're really lightweight compared to sort of other sneakers. I mean, even the LeBron 21s that I've had, and I'm not a basketball sneaker expert, but comparing it to, say, the Adidas AE1 and LeBron 21, which are kind of new silhouettes, this one feels very, very lightweight on foot. And like I said earlier, I do like the fact that it's got neutral comfort. You're not fighting against a sneaker. And it's one of those ones where I think it translates well to lifestyle wear. And as I said earlier, I do like the lace loop design. So this, allow you this sort of split in between the sneaker here at the top and then also more towards your forefoot is just really nice. And just like I said, it's just really thoughtful because obviously when you're walking around or if you're running around, you get that sort of nice sort of tension points that doesn't kind of push too much onto the forefoot of your foot, so it's one of those things that it makes it easier to sort of wear. And like I said, my only issue with these is like I suppose the cost, because £165 is quite a lot of money considering the fact that it's one of those trainers that is quite old now, 12 years old, but also doesn't have too much tech in there. And for that reason as well, when in sort of saying the tech, I mean it would just be regarded as a true pro tro because there's probably better, I suppose, cushioning out there from Nike, and then with this one they decided to use React X, but at the same time I think they could have probably went with the newer cushioning that they have, such as the one they use in the Invincible run, the Zoom X. So with the ratings, to get the look and style for this, a 5 out of 5. I'm surprised by how nice I think they are in hand, and depending on the colourway, I'd love to have the Lakers colourway, which was the black and yellow pair, but obviously they didn't release over here and they're probably going to go for quite a lot of money on the resale market. And the comfort, I'm going to give it a 4. I don't think it's like amazing comfort, but it's very sort of neutral, and I'm not going to be complaining if I had to wear these all day, for example. And the quality, I give that a 5. I think just in terms of the presentation, there isn't too much sort of glue stains and that kind of stuff, and I know like sort of cheaper materials on there, but I think it's been done well. And the pricing, I give that 4. I think they're priced pretty high in my opinion, £165. I think they should be retailing a bit lower. Like I said, it's an older silhouette now, and even though they've put sort of newer material in there, there's not really too much tech in there, so I'm not sure why the price is that high. But overall, I'm going to give the score a 5 out of 5. I think if you find the right colourway for this, then these will be a really nice sneaker to kind of wear every day if you're not going to be playing basketball in them. And a lot of the Kobe sneakers that I've found, in terms of what I've reviewed so far, I think I've had like 2 or 3 of different models. This is probably the one that's more easier to wear for lifestyle use, in my opinion.